What's up? What's up? What is up, everyone, and welcome to Mamps on the Map. I'm Mamps, and first I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching the last two videos. And Mamps on the Map also has an Instagram page where I'll be posting all of the delicious foods that I'm eating, as well as some cars and some travel spots. So check it out. So what are we doing today? Well, the last video was the £1 car rental. £1 car! And I really enjoyed making that video, so I thought, let's try our luck again. Let's see what car we get. Let's do the £1 car rental. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the £1 car into Birmingham. The ends, the best city in the world, my hometown. Birmingham, being the second biggest city in the UK, has so many food spots. So I thought we'd break it down into a few videos so you can really get to grips with what Birmingham has to offer. Now, Birmingham gets loads of hate for the accents. I'm from Birmingham. Some people say the water tastes weird. What in the world? But Birmingham water is... So what we're going to be doing for the Birmingham series is we're going to break it down into a few videos so you guys know exactly where to eat and the food spots to hit up. So, let's pick up the £1 car, head into Birmingham and get our munch on. What in the world? How did I end up here? So you join me in the £1 car. Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? Let's take a look. So that's right, this is a 2019 Ford Focus. Okay, I don't think it's as good as the car in the last video, but hey, here are Mamps on the Map. We don't hate, we appreciate, and we appreciate anything that's got four wheels. So let's review this car, and first what I'm going to do is show you around the inside of the car, and then we will take it for a drive. So first of all, in order to start the car, we need the key. And this is the Ford Focus key. Now the only issue is, I don't know why this is the problem with this key, is that the key don't come out. So there we go. Did you see that? Look at the flick of the wrist. Okay, so let's start this bad boy up and then I can show you around the car and the different features. So looking at the steering wheel, we've got a nice soft leather on the outer steering wheel and it's actually got a nice feel to it. Then there's a few buttons here and here which allows you to control the dashboard. The buttons, I'm not going to lie, they are a bit cheap feeling, but they'll do what they say. It does what it says on the tin. And as you can see, we've got manual speedometers, so no fancy cockpit view here, but we do have a nice screen here. And as you see, I'll now demonstrate. You can show your speed, you can, show your music, you can show your phone, and also go into the settings of the car and the trip computers, things like that. The car also features a speed limiter. So let's say you click this button here, what will happen is it will then limit the speed of the car to that in the local area. So you're on the motorway, it will stop you from going above 70. The car also features cruise control. Moving on to the center console, you can see that you've got your climate control here. Unfortunately, it's not dual zone, but you've got, your twisty here, changing your heating settings. And then you've got different controls for the window, front and back, that sort of thing. They've also got a few USB ports here as well as some storage. And inside here you can see another USB port and some decent sized storage. This car also features some adjustable, okay, I don't know if I'm doing that right, so let's not mess around with that, but some cup holders. And it is an auto brake. And there's also a stop-start button here. So moving on to the infotainment system, as you can see, it's a touchscreen. So it's actually not too bad, as I'll demonstrate. So it's a little bit laggy, but yeah, pretty good. You got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have access to apps that you can get. I think it's mainly mobile apps, Bluetooth connectivity, as well as digital radio. So yeah, pretty solid infotainment system. Obviously, what more could you need? The only thing this car doesn't have, but you can get a spec, is sat nav. And then you can see the trim's quite nice. So we've got this kind of nice silver effect trim. You've got your glove box here, which isn't too bad. You've got these nice felt lined door bins, stops things from moving around, so that's also a bonus. As for the seats, as you can see, okay, so we've got, it's all cloth, it's all material seats. You know, you can get upgraded leather, I believe, in these cars, but this being the basic model, we don't have such a thing. So this is what the car looks like in the night, and as you can see, there's a nice light blue and white theme going on throughout the interior of the car. Not bad. So I think it's about time we take this car for a drive and we'll talk about some of the quirks and features of the car. Whoa, the car just started from my movements. Let's go! So 2019 Ford Focus in a nice white. What's it like to drive? Well, let's talk about the performance of this car to begin with. Driving this car is a 6-speed manual. Now the gearbox, it's a bit jerky, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Changing the gears is a bit heavy, it's not nice light gear shifts. So that's one thing that I noticed from the bat when I first started driving the car. And the braking was very stiff. But I think that just took some getting used to the car really. So having driven it now for a while, it's actually nice. It's just nice. That's just nice. So these windows keep steaming up, man. What's going on here? Now, it being a 1-litre petrol engine, you know, it's not going to generate that much power, and this car generates 123 brake horsepower via a 3-cylinder engine. Acceleration figures, 0 to 60, 10 seconds. Performance check. Not bad. In terms of the steering, it's a light steering wheel and it's just a general comfortable car. There's nothing amazing about it, but then there's nothing terrible about it either. So it's just meh. Ford Focuses are very popular cars. They've been around since about 1998. They're good family cars, good runaround cars. Maybe if this was an ST model or one of the higher spec models, maybe I'd have more to talk about. For example, those models you can get upgraded Bang & Olufsen sound systems, you can get heads-up displays, reversing cameras, parking sensors, and this car just has none of those. So that's not the Ford Focus's fault, it's just the particular car that I got dealt. Speed bump! Another speed bump! Smooth. So, we've seen the car, we spoke about the car. Now I'm getting hungry, and I think you guys are too. So let's head into Birmingham, and get our munch on. Okay, so welcome to slightly cloudy Birmingham, the city where dreams are made of. It's a huge city with plenty to see, do, and more importantly, eat. Birmingham's home to a hench train station called Grand Central, Bullring shopping centre and Cadbury World. But today we're focusing on one place in particular, a Korean restaurant called Tteokbokki, boasting an average of 4.5 stars and 705 reviews on TripAdvisor. It's probably one of the best Korean restaurants in the city. Light up tree shot, rainbow road shot. Yes, we got a man like Vincent van Gogh doing bits at the Hippodrome Theatre. Hello there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever eaten at a Korean restaurant before, so this was a new experience for me. And at Tteokbokki, you can opt for a normal table or a barbecue table, which features a Korean barbecue setup, but I'd say you need to pre-book since that is such a popular choice. As for the decor, it was nice and modern, and with it being COVID times, they had hand gel as well as social distancing. Now that we've spoke a bit about the restaurant, I think it's time to get our munch on. To drink, we decided to get some tap water. Which was free. Moving on. Oh man, just look at this absolute banquet. So let's break this meal down piece by piece. Are you dumpling, bro? These pork dumplings were amazing. A fried crispy outer with a soft pork filling, you cannot go wrong. And the soy sauce gave it that extra layer of tanginess and an extra dimension to the flavours. And for £6.90 for 7 dumplings, you can easily share this, which is what I recommend. So next up we have the kimchi jeon, aka the Korean pancake, a combination of carrot, courgette and kimchi, which are fermented vegetables. Also, if my Korean pronunciation is wrong,
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologise to absolutely nobody.
Man, I love this voiceover business. Back to the review. Okay, so this was the Ojingo Dubap, aka the stir-fried spicy squid. The flavour game was strong with this one, and it wasn't overly spicy, but it did have a bit of a kick to it. The vegetables were fresh and crunchy, and the squid had a well-cooked chewy texture. Star of the show alert! Korean spicy fried finger-licking chicken. This needs no introduction, absolutely banging. The chicken was nice and juicy with a crunchy coating. Biting into this, you get an initial punch of the sweetness, and then that spicy sauce kicks in. An absolute must try if you hit up Tteokbokki. Tteokbokki, I salute you. 5 maps out of 5. If you're in Birmingham, try this. So that concludes today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Going forward, I said I wanted to make a best of Birmingham series, but with the new lockdown restrictions, I've had to cut this video short. Going forward, I'm still going to be making videos, but they're going to be a little bit different. Some of you are asking, how do I get home from the airport? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the train, and then I'll make my way home from there. But don't worry about me, worry about yourselves. So everyone keep safe, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace!